Welcome to the second video in our Buydown series. Be sure to follow me on YouTube to watch the entire series. Otherwise, watch your email inbox as I send out informative videos to help you in your business. In the last video, we discussed permanent mortgage rate buydowns. Simply put, can spend money to buy down their mortgage interest rate for the duration of the loan. In other words, once the buyer buys down that rate, it will stay at the lower rate for the duration of the loan. Now, a temporary buy down is a buy down that is just that. It's temporary. Let's start simple and then I'll go a little deeper in the explanation. A seller could pay for the buyer to execute a temporary buy down program called the 2-1 buy down. That means for the first year, the interest rate is 2 percentage points below today's rate. During the second year, the interest rate is 1 percentage point below today's rate. For the sake of simple math, let's say today's rate is 7%. For a buyer, and they choose to execute the 2-1 buy down, then during the first year of homeownership, the mortgage payment is calculated as if the rate is only 5%, not 7%. That saves the buyer a lot of money. During the second year, the payment is calculated as if the rate is only 6%, not the 7%. For year 3 through year 30, the payment is calculated on the full rate of 7%. Now let's go just a little bit deeper. What is actually happening is the cost for the buy down is set aside in an escrow account to bridge the gap between the buy down payment and the actual rate payment. Let's use some estimated numbers to help explain the situation. If the payment calculation at today's rate of 7% is $1,920, that means for the first year, the buyer will only make a payment of $1,635. That's a difference of $285 each month for the first year. When the buyer makes the payment of $1,635, the loan servicer will then pull the $285 out of the escrow account to make the full payment to the investor of the $1,920. I explain the scenario in depth because it's important to understand that during a temporary buy down, the cost of the buy down is not just a credit on the closing disclosure. The amount of that buy down has to be exact and it will be placed in an escrow account. That is why it's important to communicate with the lender to understand the exact amount of that temporary buy down program. The temporary buy down programs are awesome if the buyer is prepared and positioned for a future refinance. Remember, the funds go in an escrow account, so that money is the buyer's money. If the buyer refinances or sells, the balance in the escrow account will be applied to the loan balance. It's their money. A temporary buy down is a wonderful tool for a builder or a seller to attract buyers in a high rate market. Now on the next video, I will discuss other temporary buy down programs. Keep following because I am here to add value to your business.